Here it is, guys.
Well, we're here at the world's largest paintball store, and I think we're going to do a little shopping, starting right here with Skeeter from Proline. How you doing, Skeeter?
Thank you, Fred. I appreciate you coming by.
Not a problem. Maybe you can explain a little bit. What we have here is auto response trigger. You can tell people a little bit about it, please.
Sure. The auto response trigger is something that we've developed with the license agreements with Airgun Design. The auto response trigger allows the shooter to pull the trigger and fire and let go and fire.
Well, basically what it does is you're firing on a stroke coming back and a stroke going forward.
That is correct. So far what we found is the shots per second is averaging about 8 shots per second. The auto response is a high performance unit. We're excited about it. Right now we're up to unit 1000. It does have an optional available trigger block, which allows it to only fire one time for the tournaments that will not allow. Here at the Masters, they are legal with the block in place.
They are. So this actually, for someone that's not really up into the sport, you know, like the pros are, they could fire a lot faster to compete with these people, and am I correct?
That is correct. This unit right here is more for the slower fingered guy. The fast fingered guy typically runs off and leaves the loader, which means he cuts the balls. This lets him compete, the slow guy, compete with the fast-fingered person.
That's incredible. So we're making the sport more even every day.
We're trying. We're trying.
Quite a car you got here.
Well, this is a car. This is also Casey.
How you doing, Casey? Very nice to meet you.
Casey is showing off our new camos that we have. This is Proline Tactical Gear. The unit that we have here has built-in knee pads, a Velcro closure around the pants right here. Could we go down just a little bit? The pants, what the pants allow you to do is, if need be, you can come out over the boot, clean it off. A lot of thought's gone into this. And to be tactful without anything, we have a stretch gusset in the crotch. You play a lot of tournament ball, that's right. You're able to stretch out and move real easy. Everything is Velcro closure, the belt, the waistband. There's no zippers or buttons.
So there's no metal on it whatsoever then?
No metal whatsoever.
Incredible.
In the back, Casey, if you could turn around, it's what we have here is stretch gussets in the arm.
Expandable for when you're reaching out.
That's right.
Very good.
Optional for the remote is a remote channel which holds the remote into the body and keeps the remote from being jerked out.
So basically the remote goes on the back and the hose goes up through here to keep the hose from hanging out. Am I correct?
That is correct.
Excellent.
Okay.
Excellent.
And the one last thing that we've got here is most of the players, when they get on the field, when they've been shot, taken out, they're trying to find their muzzle plug. This pocket here is specifically for the muzzle plug.
So the barrel plug goes right here.
That's right. So when the gun goes up, you pull it out, put it in.
Incredible. Well, that's really something else, I'm telling you. I'm here right now at the Air America booth with
Howard Colby,
Kent Carroll,
and I'm John Dale.
Kent, maybe we can start out with you real quick, and maybe you can tell us just a little bit about this. This is something that is brand new on the market right now for paintball, and it's just really impressive looking.
Well, what I have here is the flagship of the Fred Schultz Signature Series. It is our high-pressure storage, nitrogen and high-pressure air-capable system for the Automag. It's designed to accommodate up to 3,000-pound storage pressures. With our regulator unit, it delivers a consistent pressure to the gun, regardless of climatic conditions, regardless of rate of fire.
That is excellent. Maybe you could explain real quick. I see we have this type here, and then I also see that we have a different type over here. Maybe, John, you could tell us a little bit about this.
Sure. This is the JDN2 system. It's been around for about 2.5 years. One advantage here is that we're not going to have the normal high pressure or the CO2 pressure in the hose. We have a regulator built in here, which makes it a lot safer. We bring it down to about 800 pounds in the hose. All you really need to do to your Automag is put a quick disconnect on it, and you attach it right to the back here.
So nothing internally on the Automag has to be changed. It's just a matter of changing over the system and plugging it in?
Right, nothing at all. Nice thing about this system is you get approximately 1,200 shots on a 3,000-pound charge.
Real quick, what's the advantages of this over CO2?
Kent, would you
like to tell me just real quick what the advantages are over CO2 with that?
Absolutely. Unlike CO2, you have no dependence on thermal conditions, climatic conditions. The gun will shoot as well on an 80-degree day in June as it would on a 10-degree day in January.
Incredible.
Your rate of fire has no bearing on it, and in the January snowy day, you can dump at 6 rounds per second as long as your trigger finger holds up.
That's incredible. Maybe tell me a little bit about this. I see this is a little bit different, right there itself.
This is our Unireg package. It's our universal application regulator. It's designed to fit 99% of the guns in the market with no structural modifications to the gun. This particular one's installed on an autococker. This takes the autococker away from CO2 propellant and allows it the same capability for high pressure air and nitrogen. You can set them up either for the MPS standard with a storage pressure of 1800 psi, or you can set it up with a high pressure storage facility like you saw on the Fred Schultz gun.
So again, the internal parts of the gun do not have to be changed. It's just a matter of the regulation. The pressure is still the same as it is with CO2.
That's correct. The gun itself doesn't know there's anything strange going on. All it knows is today there's no liquid coming in anymore.
Well, I'm going to tell you, this is going to take off like you aren't going to believe. Just from the response I've seen over the past few days, people coming up to the booth, everybody wants one of these, and it's definitely the thing of the future. I wish you gentlemen an awful lot of luck. I think you've got an extremely good product.
Thanks, Fred. Appreciate it.
My pleasure. And I think I'm just going to roam right down here right now because I see some other people I think we should talk to. So let's just kind of walk on down a little bit. Well, I'm here right now with one of the busiest vendors in the tent, Mr. Todd Nestler from Ben's Predator. How you doing, Todd?
Pretty good, you, Fred?
Not too bad. I see you've got some different colors on the mask we got up here.
Yeah, we have the new V-Bart for 93, which is unique to the market, and it's gone extremely well.
Yeah, it looks excellent. And maybe you could tell us a little bit about some of your other products here real quick.
The bottle covers, which cover the CO2 systems on the gas bottles, and that helps stabilize the temperature. And that's actually gone quite a bit better as far as sales than we ever expected to this year.
Excellent. I see you're holding something real special. Looks like a brand new product to me now.
It's our new glove. We're doing the final testing down here at the Masters on it, getting the feedback from the top teams, and then we're going production on it.
That is excellent. Is this made of a special material or anything?
The leather's a breathing leather, and it doesn't mark your hands with a stain. So that's a real good plus for the dealers.
I see. So when you perspire, it doesn't come off and die on your hands, correct?
Yeah, there's no tracking on your hands anymore.
No, that's extremely well. Some of your other products, I can see you've got other masks up there, and those aren't for paintball. What are those for?
Those are our motocross goggles, which we've just brought back into the marketplace.
And I see we've got something over here also. What do we got over here?
The body armor.
Body armor. They put that on when they go out and play. That's
the biggest market for that right now has been the referee market, protecting referees, and they can stand out and that. So we brought it in to introduce women to the sport, men and corporate teams for color identification, and that's gone
excellent. I understand that you're helping promote the bike and shoot now. Is that correct?
Yes, I participated in biathlons myself, and I saw that there was a definite crossover between shooting a paint gun and riding a bike. So with Lively's help here down at Lively Productions, we put it together and we got the Trek Biathlon.
Well, I can tell you, everybody that I've seen down there doing it is having an exciting time, and I think I'm going to head down there right now and check it out myself. So Todd, I want to thank you very much.
Thanks, Fred.
And I appreciate the time. Well, I'm down here at the Bike-a-thon now, and here with Jessica, better known as Killer Rad. How you doing, Jessica?
All right.
This is something very unique to paintball and something that's new and introduced this year, and I think is just terrific. Maybe you could tell the people just a little bit about it, if you would, please.
Okay. What we have here is a Sheridan stock gun. And what they have to do is they come over with their 12 grams and their 10 rounds of paint in a tube, load it up, and shoot at the targets over here. And then we judge them on their accuracy. They'll get on their bike, roll around outside of the tape line, and come around to another table that's just like this, do the same thing, the accuracy and the time, and they'll come back around, do this over again, and back around again. They'll take 2 full laps, and there'll be 4 times they have to get at a table like this and shoot. Oh, you should see the fingers. These people.
Each time they come up, then basically what they have to do is they have to dump a tube of 10 rounds of paint in here and put their own CO2 in before they can do it.
Yes.
Oh, is that right? Well, I bet you've seen some paint being spilled a few times.
Oh, yeah. I've had to pick up a couple of balls for people.
Okay. So they're scored on how many shots they hit the target and their time going around? Is that exactly how it works?
Yes. They'll have 40 shots exactly.
Mm-hmm.
We'll judge them on how many times they hit out of those 40 rounds of paint they have, and then on their time, and it's divided with that, and then whoever has the highest score out of that.
Wow, that's incredible. I tell you, we've seen the response to this has just been something else. We've watched people have so much fun trying to ride around and grab these guns and make their shots. I think this is something really for the future, and I think it's something that's going to stay with paintball for a long time. What do you say?
I think the smokers need to exercise a little bit more.
I think you're probably absolutely right. Well, maybe it'll get them to quit smoking. Anyhow, I want to thank you very much for this. I think this is a very special event. I think you run it very, very well, and I see we got people in line, so I'm going to sneak on out of here, and
Okay.
we'll talk to you later.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
bye.
All right, here we go. Five-man speedball. You can see them coming out. Everybody taking their spaces. Looks like they're pushing hard on the left over here, hard on the left. Oh, they got a man in the corner that's got some fabulous angles. He's moving up. They're all crowded in here. Looks like we have one elimination from the other team on the other side. Everybody's all dug in now. Waiting for the special shot. There's a time limit on it, so it's only going to go so long. Oh, there he's got a beat on him. There we have an elimination. There he goes. He's out. Okay. Okay, they got one down. Now you can tell that they're going to regroup. Now they're coming up. They're going to start pushing. They get one more down. You can watch them flood that side instantly. We have a good game going on here. As you can tell, everybody's pretty well set. Nobody's making any real fancy moves right now. The other team has lost one person, and I think they're just kind of sitting, hoping to get one of this team out so that they can make it even. You can tell that all the spectators' eyes are glued to this. Everybody's waiting for that special move, the special move. There's always one special move when you play speedball, and the special move seems to just warrant more moves. That's what breaks it loose here. Okay, they're talking now. I think they're getting prepared to shift men. We have a man moving up on the right, moving up on the right. There's a move, there's a move. They're moving up on the left now, moving up on the left. Getting a little bunched up here. We have one player from each team eliminated right now. Okay, we're into it. Game over. We have a stalemate. Still a pretty good team. Everybody tried to stay tucked in, not to get eliminated, but that means that they don't win the game either. So, but you can see it was all done real fair, all done with pump guns, so it's right back to basics. People having a real good time.
Well, I was born too late to play against the frogs. I don't know Bob Long, never met Rennick Miller, standing with a Mac. I'm paintball's fastest gun. Go out, get funky, get painted, have fun. Don't got $1 million, don't drive a Cadillac. Give me half a chance, cause I'm not dead yet. Not dead yet.